So Anthony, we've talked about how an NDIS home or SDA home is fitted out to a higher standard with greater features to help people with disabilities. What if for some reason an investor wanted to sell a home for everyday use or wanted to, for whatever reason, turn it into a regular home to live in?
Yeah. First of all, I often ask clients, why would you want to do that if you've got a property that can be getting you a large amount of positive cash flow? But yeah, circumstances do change. So look, just because these properties are purposely built, a lot of the inclusions are actually behind the walls, such as smart integration, wider hallways to high ceilings. So it's still a very nice home, aesthetically pleasing. Yes, it does have wider, larger en-suites, but that's a plus for any home, if you ask me. And it would have rails and adjust the bench heights, but we've actually had quotes and to retrofit a home from an SDA home to a normal home, that looks just like a normal home. Just taking some railings out and adding extra cabinetry under 30K to actually convert it back if you wish to do, which isn't an alarm. And a home has got multiple uses. You could rent it direct to a SIL provider and mitigate the tenancy risk of finding your own tenants. It could be a respite home. There's other government schemes such as emergency housing. The home could be a co-living home or a traditional home. And mind you, in the SDA space, you've got different categories. You've got high physical support that caters for the people with the highest needs. Then you can cater for fully accessible or improved livability. So you've got a whole lot of different participants that can actually occupy the home. Generally, robust is a little bit of a different type of build that we can discuss with our clients as well. So if you build from those other three categories, you cater for 85% of all participants that are approved for funding.
So ultimately, most people are likely not going to go to that situation where they'd like to retrofit a home to remove those additional features. But if they did, it's not a significant undertaking.
Yeah, it's not a significant undertaking. Also, we get the question, what if I wanted to sell the home? Look, you're going to still be able to sell the home if it's a quality built home with high level of inclusions is actually going to add value to the home. If you were an investor wanting to on-sell it, if you had two participants or getting you a high rate of return, then the way you can, then you'd actually assess the home at a cap rate, which would mean that you'd sell well above market rate because it's generating a high level of income, and you have a managed fund or an institution that would snap that property up in a heartbeat and at a much higher price because their desired outcome is to get a high rate of return for their investors.